Hey guys, welcome to your Michigan Compass. Today we're in South Haven, Michigan. We're going to check out some of the stores downtown and also the farmers market. Come along with us. Musician playing right here. Plenty of fruits, vegetables, honey, jellies, and anything you can imagine. Stopped over at this stand and I ended up picking up some lemon blueberry cookies. They look delicious. We'll try those a little bit later. Lots of salsas. And then look at those fresh raspberries, beans, onions, blueberries, cherries, peaches. It all looks good. This booth is full of honey and honey-based products. We've also got some hot sauces and some salsas as well. And of course, pure Michigan honey. This booth sells all kinds of lavender-based products. They've got essential oils and all kinds of aromas. This booth right here is selling breakfast tacos with your choice of ingredients as well as fresh squeezed orange juice, which is my absolute favorite. We are definitely going to get some of that fresh squeezed orange juice. All right, well, besides that fresh squeezed orange juice, which is amazing, we decided to get some fresh made tamales, and I put a little bit of all the different sauces on here, the pico and the ranchero and also the tomatillo, just to try them all. It looks delicious. That tamale is absolutely amazing, so good. So those tamales I had are awesome. They're really good, and you just need to look for this logo. And they have a restaurant right downtown. This is Edgar from the restaurant. What's the name of the restaurant?
It's Casa Restaurant.
Casa Restaurant.
And I'll be greeting you with lots of smiles.
Awesome.
Anytime.
Excellent tamales, by the way.
Gracias. Gracias. Muchas gracias.
So it looks like the farmer's market is getting ready to close up. There is a beach glass guy. I'm gonna go check that out real quick. And they also have kettle corn. No farmer's market would be complete without some kettle corn as well. Lots of jewelry over at this booth using glass stones. Over on this side of the booth, we have a lot of jewelry made with deer antlers. And the gentleman who runs this booth told me that he walks through the woods, looking through the woods for antlers, and that's how he makes all these pieces of jewelry. They're in cut pieces of antler. They are not taken from the deer. They're the ones that the deer shed. And he showed me a picture. He's got a huge pile of them in his garage.
Well, yeah,
if you're interested in picking up any of the jewelry I just showed, you can look them up right here. So I stopped over at one more booth and picked up 3 ears of corn, as that is going to do it for our little trip out to the farmers market. There's plenty more to see and do here in South Haven, and we're gonna go take a look downtown and see what stores are down there now. Let's go find out. The sidewalks are pretty packed down here on South Haven. Lots of people walking up and down, doing some shopping, and just enjoying the beautiful weather. Gravity Wine Tastings offers wine tastings inside that building right there. Bayberry Cottage. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, this place here might look familiar. It's because we were here back in 2019. We had dinner. It was really good. Over across the street in front of the TCF Bank, we've got a performer out there playing his bass. Over here at Beach Walk Properties, a lot of people looking at the various homes for sale. They They make great vacation homes. And right here we've got a store called the Olive Cart, and they have everything you could imagine to do with olives. And olive tapenade, olive jelly with jalapenos, sauces, and other various condiments, as well as in the very back, a wide variety of olive oils. There are a ton of restaurants in South Haven, like that pizza place, several microbreweries, and you're not far from the water. There's the marina right down that way. Looking over this direction, just across the street, is the Black River Tavern, and more stores and restaurants down this way. And looking up here, we've got the Harbor Toy Company. Sells a lot of various toys. Let's take a look inside, see what they have to offer. Lots of games and toys, and even some educational toys, puzzles. I remember having one of these as a child, and if you put your eye right in here and then turn it, it changes. Over here, a candy store called Sweet Haven, and it says they have saltwater taffy, candy, and possibly the world's best fudge. Windows decorated very nicely. Jelly bellies and various candies. Tons of candy inside this store. We even have a chocolate Harry Potter one. Lots of fudge over here, possibly the world's best, as they claim. And over here, a ton of saltwater taffy. I happen to like saltwater taffy, and they have some interesting flavors. I might have to get a few of these. All right, well, we ended up getting a small bag of taffy, one for each of us. I picked about, I think, 6 flavors, and we each got a piece of the 6 flavors. Also down the street, they have a Kilwins known for its chocolates, fudge, and ice cream. My favorite ice cream here, the rum raisin in a waffle cone. Heading back down the opposite side of the street, and there, once again, is Clementine's. All right, and here we are at the Blueberry store. Let's head inside and see what they have. Over here, you can get a blueberry gumball. Blueberry candles and soaps. How about blueberry dog treats? Blueberry vinaigrette, salad dressing, and barbecue sauce. Plenty of blueberry preserves. And over here, blueberry coffee. I actually bought some of this the last time we were in here. And over here they have blueberry concentrate in case you want to flavor something with that blueberry flavor. Probably good for making lemonade or maybe even cakes. And of course, blueberry wine. If the wine is not to your taste, how about some blueberry cider? Or maybe some blueberry beer. Blueberry cookie mix, as well as pancake syrup. Because we were in South Haven for almost a week, this next segment was filmed a few days later in the evening. As you may recall from the farmer's market segment in this video, we tried some tamales from Su Casa Restaurant, and we decided to give them a try for dinner. Here's a quick look at their menu. They have quite a bit to offer. I ended up going with the steak rancheros, which was really good. My wife ended up getting the chorizo chimichanga, which she said was amazing. And after an excellent meal, it was time to head across the street and check out Old Harbor Village. All right, guys, we're over at Old Harbor Village, and it is nighttime, so most of these locations are going to be closed. I think the only thing we're going to see that's open is probably a few of the restaurants and bars, but I did want to show you around. This is such a nice little place. It's right on the water. There's boats. If you look between the sign and the building over there, you can see the sailboats with their masts sticking up in the air, and we're going to see some of that as well. So let's go check this area out. Over here is the South Haven Brew Pub, and we actually ate here during the Mermaid Megafest back in 2019, and I'll put a link to that video in the show notes. As you can see here at the dockside, plenty of boats, including this one over here, which is also a restaurant. And the bar is open. There are plenty of shops all the way around, both above and below. But as I mentioned, most of those shops are going to be closed because it's after 9 p.m. Over here, the Idler Dockside Fresh Oyster Bar. And this building here is a wine sales tasting room. This is Warner Vineyards. And it looks like there's also a sandwich restaurant here called Brown Bread Sandwich Company. And right next to them, Weller Barbecue. And it looks like there is a store open. It's a gift shop, Flamingo Island USA T-shirt Factory. And this is the kind of place you can buy all kinds of souvenirs that say South Haven. And across from the souvenir store, we've got Kalamazoo Candle Company. And it looks like you can make your own candles inside here. And at the end of that shopping street, we have a lighthouse. Of course, this is not a real lighthouse, but it's decorative. It looks very cool. Might be a little shop inside here. As it turns out, that lighthouse is a decorative piece, an advertisement for Admiral Jack's Bar and Grill. It looks like they have some waterside seating at their bar. And right next to that lighthouse structure, we have South Haven Fishing Charters. You can charter a boat and go out fishing, and they also have another one right next to them. It's Manistee Mama Sport Fishing Charters. Looks like both of them specialize in salmon and perch. just the other side of the water, and over the bridge is Captain Lou's Bar and Grill. Very popular spot there. Seems like they're pretty well packed, and they're also on the water. The next day, we headed to the beach. Down at the pier in South Haven, and off in the distance there is a pirate ship. Let's see if we can possibly get a better view of that as we get close to the end of the pier. There it is off in the distance. That's a real pirate ship back there. And it looks like the tall ship is finally coming in. They're gonna head back to dock. I believe you can take rides on this tall ship. And I might check into that, but I have a feeling we're not gonna have the time to do it. But it would be really cool. Right over here, some ducks in the water, swimming around looking for food. Nearing the end of the pier, you can see the lighthouse right here. And that lets people know this is the harbor. This is where you come in from Lake Michigan and head right down this way into South Haven. And at the lighthouse, there is a placard. Of course, I love these historical placards. This one says the United States of America donated this lighthouse to the Historical Association of South Haven for public, educational, and historic preservation uses through the National Historic Lighthouse Preservation Act, March 8th, 2012. And here we are at the end of the pier, looking out into Lake Michigan. It's a little bit foggy today. And right across the way is the other pier. That one is on the North Beach side. And I don't believe that's an actual lighthouse. It's probably just a light on that little tower over there. Not quite like this one. Standing on the pier looking towards South Beach. Still a lot of people out there, even though it's very foggy and there's quite a bit of a wind coming in, so it's a little bit chilly. And of course, Lake Michigan never truly warms up that much, so I'm imagining it's probably pretty cold out there. Also way off in the distance there's a playground for kids to play on, and you can also rent kayaks. Now, a few years back when we were here, the waves were really bad, and there was some big waves coming through here. In fact, over along the beach area, the beach was starting to erode, and they now have a sand barrier. That green wall that you can see sort of in the background there is a 2-foot wide barrier of sands, like sandbags, and that's to keep the water from coming up too far and eroding the parking lot and destroying the beach basically. So that was added after that back in 2019, I believe. Normally, when they have the Mermaid Festival, the mermaids would line up right down here all along the pier from one end to the other. Heading back in towards the mainland from the pier, right here are a few picnic tables. You could go grab some lunch and come out here and have your lunch. And over here, if you don't have a lunch, you can come over here and buy some ice cream or some food from the little shop they've got right here at the beachfront. So you can get different drinks here as well as ice cream and food. They have hot dogs, nachos, bratwursts, chicken planks, chili cheese dogs, and much more. And they have another pavilion right next to the food stand with several picnic tables, about 6 picnic tables inside there. And next to that, bathrooms with showers, so you can shower after you get out of the lake from swimming, get that sand off your body. And directly next to that, there's a beach shop where you can probably buy all of your beach needs, shirts, mats to lay on, towels, sunscreen, sunglasses, and all those important things that you need to have on a hot beach day. And just past those shops are more picnic tables, more places to sit, relax, and enjoy the weather and the water. Now this particular area is brand new. This was not here when we were here in 2019. They have added a water play area for the younger toddlers and kids. And it's a pirate ship with all sorts of water features and blasters and cannons, and just a good place to come cool off when it's hot out. Well guys, I came down to North Beach. It was a little too dark the other day. I wanted to show you what North Beach looks like because it's absolutely gorgeous. It's just beautiful sand, as clean as can be, and it goes on for a very, very long ways, but it's so foggy you can't see anything, and it's terrible because I was hoping to record a time lapse of the sunset tonight, and I've only got about 20 minutes, and it's not looking good because it's so foggy you can't even see the water right now. One more thing I should probably point out about this beach is over there in the distance, there's a little ice cream stand, and it's a Sherman's ice cream stand, and you can get ice cream right here on the beach, and they have quite a line going right now. Still quite a few people out here, even though it is foggy. As we get closer to the shore here of Lake Michigan, you can finally see the water, but you cannot see the horizon because it's so foggy. I'd say I can see maybe 100 feet out at the most. Unfortunately, the weather just didn't cooperate with my sunset time lapse, but there's always next time. Well guys, that's going to do it for our trip down to downtown South Haven. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to click on that compass so you can stay subscribed for future episodes. And remember, adventure is only a short drive away.